loves, welcome back to my channel, and I'm here with another video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and thank you for your time. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you guys how I cover my acne and my dark spots. I had to come out with no makeup so you guys can clearly see how my face look without a makeup, and you can see that I have dark circles and I have acne over my face. Let's go a bit closer so you can see. So that is just it. I'm going to show you guys how I literally cover it. It's like my everyday routine, so I can have an evenly skin when I'm going out. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys in a bit. Okay, so I have an oily skin, so I tend not to use so much products. I tend to use a little product when I'm doing my makeup, so I don't get all cakey because of my skin type. It was that worse as about 2 years ago. I have a very oily skin. I can barely have my makeup up to 4 to 5 hours, but I had to stop for a while and try to understand what's going on with my skin. And then with time I was able to understand my skin type, and to some extent I was able to control it, but now it's not as worse as last 2 years. Okay, so in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I cover my acne with just less products. Okay, so we're just going to start right now. All right, so I already have my mattifying primer on. I use the mattifying primer, of course. I told you earlier when I have an oily skin, so I tend to control it using my mattifying primer. And so to cover my acne, I love to use concealers. Yes, because I just feel they do more job without having much product on. If that make any sense. It doesn't look all messy at the end of your makeup, because I used color corrector before. I've been using color corrector to correct my face then, but at the end of everything it looked all messy. I have to blend a long time before I'll be able to have my foundation on, because I don't want it to show out, just because I'm trying to cover my acne as well as my dark circles. This corrector keep being an impossible thing to blend, but I tried concealer and it really worked for me. I was able to cover my acne as well as my dark circles and still go out with an evenly pretty skin. So that is what we're going to be using today. I'm not trying to get your mind off color correctors. If you want to go for color correctors, you can, but what I'm saying is if you are going to go for it, you're going to blend very well, because you don't want to show out on your foundation. So if you are going for color corrector, you should have it in mind that those things are highly pigmented, and if you use too much of it, you are going to end up messing up your foundation, and that will ruin your makeup at the end of everything. So you don't want to use much of it, even if you're going for it. But for preference, I will tell you to, and I would advise you to use concealer, because that works better. For my concealer, I'm using BB cream skin toner in the shade medium. This has SPF to it, so you know you're super safe. Sunscreen. So that's what I'm going to be using to cover my acne. I'm going to use a less amount of it to cover my acne. So we're just gonna use less product, like we said, less product. We don't want to go in and at the end of everything we have this all cakey face. So I'm using less product and trying to cover where I have much acne. And yeah, like I said, I'm using less of product. And the thing is, I can't really cover everything, like those really tiny ones. I'm just gonna cover up the major ones that I know that you know needs to be covered, because you don't want the whole world to know you have acne. I mean, so I'm just going to the places that I think I have much product on, I'm just going to take from there to cover others. And I'm going to go back to I'm going to cover my dark circles. I mean, you guys can see it, like literally you can see it. It's so obvious, but I mean, we are all not perfect, so I'm getting along with mine. So if you have dark circles, you'll be proud of it. It's not the end of everything. You can always cover it up with concealers, foundation, for a while. So we are gonna blend in with my fingers, because I just feel it helps to keep the products on my face. If I use a sponge, I'll use a sponge there to blend evenly, but for a start I'm going to use my finger to blend it, then use a sponge to blend it later. But I just don't want it to take much product on, still covering my acne, but at the same time blended, if that makes any sense. So we're going to go use our fingers right now to blend evenly. If you want to use a sponge, you need to blend lightly. You don't want to press too much, because the sponge, the beauty blender tends to take much product while blending, so you want to be light on it, so you don't end up taking much product out of your face, because you still want to cover the acne. That's the point of it. Pardon my fingers, I've not had my nails on, so neglect that, don't come for me. So we're still blending. The good thing about this foundation, this concealer, is that it is full coverage. As you can see, I seem to do much blending, but at the same time it's covering my acne, so don't worry, we'll go through this together. Okay, so we already blended that out. My beauty blender, and I'm going to spray it with my big spray, and then and blend. I'm blending lightly. I don't want to go hard on it, so I don't take out much products. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my foundation. You can see some parts are not having product on and some parts have product on, but we're going to cover all of that with a less foundation, using the Elegant HD foundation in the shade HD3. So that's my foundation. So I'm going to go in with less of it at the back of my palm and apply my fingers. So I'm going to go in with areas where I didn't have the concealer on, and put it there. Remember, we're not going with much product, so we just put a little, just so we still have an evenly skin but with less product on. Yes, that's the aim of all of this. So we're just gonna I'm just gonna blend with my beauty blender. I'm going lightly because I still have those concealers on and I'm trying not to take out much products, but at the same time have an evenly blended skin. So I'm just going light, I'm not going hard on it, just so that the product is still there but less. So I have my concealer and my contour, cream contour on. I'm going to blend that and do the rest of my makeup and show you guys in a. So I'm done with the rest of my makeup, and you guys can see that I've literally covered all my acne. So that is basically how I do my day-to-day. That's how I basically do my day-to-day makeup, and that's my everyday way to cover my acne and as well my dark spot. So that is all for this video. If this video was helpful, which I hope it is, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section what you think. If you want me to do another video on how to cover your acne, I'll be sure to do that as well. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate. I will leave the link to all of my videos in the description box so you can go check them out, and as well as my social media handles so we can get along there. So thank you again so much for watching. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.